What's going on?
We're doing live burn training.
Okay, what are you going to burn?
The building.
You have more planned for the rest of this?
As it comes available.
Okay.
We're going to work in stages.
All right, thank you. And your name again is Chris?
Kristopher Struzinski. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Guilford Fire Department.
So you're a volunteer fireman?
Yes, I am.
How many firemen are there?
How many firemen are there? Gosh, I think we're up to 120 members, maybe. I don't have the exact numbers on me as to what our membership is.
I see. And of those, I guess about 70 of them are get the full tax abatement?
Yeah, I don't have that information on me at this time. If you want to talk about that later, we can sit down and
talk. So how many will be participating in this today?
We are supported with a bunch of other towns. I believe we have about 25 of our guys today.
So they're not just from Clinton, they're also from...
Yep. This actually works out really well for us because when we train with the other towns, in the event that there is a large-scale structure fire, it's good to have the community, the neighboring departments to come out and help us out so we can learn to work with each other as well.
So what other departments are participating?
We've got Guilford. Guilford is here with their tanker right there. We've got some guys from Essex. I believe that's it right now.
Now, what happens if, do they have enough force back in Guilford or in Essex if something happens back there while you're doing this?
Yeah. Obviously, there's some people that obviously couldn't make it due to family obligations, stuff like that. And that's the thing as volunteers. I mean, people have jobs, they have families.
Right. So this is good to do this on a weekend like this, I presume.
Yeah. It's way better than doing it on a weekday. Again, everybody has full-time jobs and such.
Now, there's some other structures here. What are the plans for those?
I'm not sure about what the plans are for that. I just know that we're burning this one.
Okay. Do you know about what time you're going to start this?
Right now, what they're doing is they're taking each of the crews over to give them the layout of the house.
Right.
And that's just for safety reasons, so everybody knows what they're walking into.
So will they be actually going inside the structure?
Yeah, they're going to be going inside the structure, and there's two burn rooms. One is on the left side, one is on the right side, and they'll be extinguishing the fire. We'll reignite it, send another crew through.
Okay. So will the structure then be destroyed after this, do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't believe so. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the total plan for the structure today. I'll have to get again with the chiefs and officers to figure out what's going on.
All right. Anything else you think we ought to know about the exercise?
Well, I think it's just great training. Great for everybody to be involved in. So.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming over.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay. So what are we looking at? What all is out here?
That right there is Guilford's tanker. You got that right here.
Right.
Essex brought their engine.
Right. I see now they're pumping water here.
Yes, correct.
And that's what they're going to use then in here? Is that
correct? Because we don't have a public water supply. We have a hydrant. What it does is it goes into these holding tanks here.
Right.
Again, I don't know the exact amount of the gallonage that they hold at this time.
But if this happened in real life, they obviously wouldn't have.
We have our tanker.
Right.
We also have the holding tanks on the side of our tanker.
So you have a tanker that has water in it like this?
Correct. Yep.
And so you would get here and use the water that's in the tanker while you pump more water.
If you want to see, our tanker is right over here. That's 962.
So this is your tanker, 962.
962 is our tank.
How many gallons will that hold?
2,000 gallons, or roughly.
2,000?
Roughly about that.
So that'd keep you going how long while you were pumping?
Well, the idea is to fill up the holding tanks.
But I mean,
I'm not a firefighter, so I'm just
what they do is we got a tank on the other side. It's got a big tank of water.
Right. What I'm saying is, in real
feeds the truck. That going back and forth.
That would be a tanker shuttle. That would go to a hydrant or would go to a retention pond. It would be any type of primary water source that we could draw from. The tanker would literally shuttle itself, would just basically dump into that. Right now you're seeing, just because it's a drill, so everything's like the perfect scenario.
Right.
In an actual fire, that tanker will dump. It's on the back side of the tanker is just a big dump like this right here.
Right.
And it just dumps water into the tank, and it goes to the primary water source. And then there'll probably be another engine there pumping the water for it into the tanker.
And this is also an engine?
This is ours. This is engine, well, it's called an engine tank because it does have a smaller tank in the back of it.
Right.
That probably gets you about 20 minutes, maybe if that, in the fire. 15 running the attack line. Yeah. That's just so that we can get in and start putting out the fire. And then establishing other things. It also has a hose on the back that we connect to the hydrant, so that keeps the constant stream of water.
Is this a new rescue unit?
This is the new rescue truck, yep. We just took delivery on that one.
Yeah. And then this is...
That would be Essex.
That's Essex.
Essex, yep.
Gee, you guys have a much bigger one than Essex does.
Well, that's their their engine. That's our rescue.
Okay.
So
That's their tank.
yeah, he got their tank.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. I'm
What's the ambulance?
right. You have 3 units. You have the fire unit, you have the EMS, and you have the ambulance unit, right?
Well, EMS and ambulance are the same. We have we have fire and EMS.
Because I know when I got the financials, I divided them out into those 3 kind of silos.
Yeah, we do fire and EMS. We're kind of the exception of the rule in the shoreline where we're a combined department. Because usually you have the ambulance division, the fire department. And the one thing that is great about having a combined fire department and EMS coming out of the same house is that we're all cross-trained and we're all able to just jump in and do the different jobs. So, as opposed to having, I think that the combined department is probably one of our greatest assets in the town.
Great. I'm going to go back over so I don't miss the fire.